not the laundry girl, you clown. Here we go. Hello over there.
Oh, a new neighbor.
Who are you?
I am Mr. Frog, of course.
Strange name, that.
It is meant for a human, but I am a...
A frock. I get it.
Oh, no, not at all, you flatterer. I am merely a coat.
Don't tell me you live here.
Why not? This lift offers a lot of convenience for a piece of apparel like me.
And what convenience exactly would that be?
Well, there's this rail where you can put coat hangers. And it's dry. We clothes are very absorbent, you know.
I see. Where's this lift going?
I can't answer that, I'm afraid. There are 3 exits in total. One of them is the laundry in the basement. You get a great view from there. Unfortunately, I forget where the other 2 exits lead.
Why? How long have you been hanging up here?
They used to call me Mr. Toga.
Wow, you are exceptionally white. What do you use?
Astonishing, isn't it? I'm very proud of my colourlessness. I used to be beige, but there's not a lot of light in here, so the pigment's left, out of boredom.
Are there any moths in here?
Don't frighten me. What makes you think that? Have you seen anything?
I had a feeling just now of something moving in the shadows.
Oh, that. Those are just wolf spiders. There are lots of them in here. But moths? Now, that would be a disaster. My fabric is so delicate.
Isn't the next exit due soon?
I have the same feeling that time has slowed down while we were talking. Oh, here it is.
The next exit is approaching. Stop fidgeting for a moment. I have an idea. You're free!
Wow! What's going on? What have you done?
Are you a surgeon or something?
What's wrong? You're free! Each of you guys can do whatever you always wanted to do.
Oh, the wealth of possibilities.
And the accompanying pressure that comes with it.
Ooh, my.
I mustn't succumb to my lower instincts. Though I can think of 1,000 ways to use it, I still think it's too bulky to lug around. You're not supposed to eat chips in bed. Here we go! The next exit is approaching. Those are pretty big washing machines. This looks like Uri Geller's cutlery drawer. spoons are going nowhere. They've gone to meet their maker. These are X spoons. It's dark down there. Did I see something moving just now? Hello? Anybody home? Oops!
Sí? ¿Qué tal?
And who might you be?
My name is Almilio Sanchez de Mubelfrup, but most people call me Almighty Ruler.
Can I call you Almo for short?
If that's what you like. And you are?
Call me Edna.
Is that a nickname too?
It stands for Especially Dumb Nut Almilio.
I don't get it.
What's your business down there?
What does it look like? I'm digging a tunnel to freedom! Unfortunately, I've struck a layer of hard clay. I won't be able to go on without the proper tool, and I ran out of spoons. You don't happen to have a spoon, do you?
So, how's your project going?
To be honest, miserably. I've struck a layer of hard clay. I won't be able to go on without the proper tool, and I ran out of spoons. You don't happen to have a spoon, do you?
Don't you think there's a more convenient way out of here?
Forget it! The front door is always guarded and the back door is permanently locked. The only key to that is carried by a guard named Blather, and he's more stubborn than a mule. But even if you could wrangle the key out of him, which is a big if, you'd still have to get over the wall or the main gate. Believe me, a tunnel is the fastest way.
Good luck. I'll look for another way.
You won't find one.
I'd rather not. I might not be able to get out again, and I've been cooped up in a hole long enough. Yeah, I can reach between the desk and the drawer with this. With any luck... There! Success! There's an old key in the drawer. I'll take that. I bet it's important. Dr. Marcel kept it hidden in a locked drawer after all. Let's see. Wow! That really worked! Alfred was very clumsy with this kite.
That little putz was a clumsy oaf, period.
The wind is unfavorable. It doesn't tell me much. Alfred got this great bike from his father. Mine was from the junkyard.
Look at me, Edna, Edna, I'm riding!
Will you let me ride for a bit, Alfred?
Look, Edna! Skid marks! Skid marks!
Just for a tiny bit.
Look, Edna! No hands! No hands!
No, I've gotten over it. If ever I need an imprint of Dr. Marcel's knee, I know where I can get it now. Sure, as soon as I'm out of here, I'll have a week-long talk with my pillow. Nah, it smells like Dr. Marcel's aftershave. This is Dr. Marcel's shrine, not mine. They actually squeezed Alfred into that?
Human bodies are 90% water, Edna.
And considering Alfred's head, I'll raise your 90 to 98%. Hello? Anybody home?
What do you think? Alfred!
No, I don't want to carry any old burdens with me. No chance. That is something even I won't do. I vaguely remember Alfred. He was an extremely obnoxious boob, I'll admit that. But to think that he's dead now?
Edna? Edna? The kid was a klutz.
I know.
He was a jerk.
I know. I couldn't stand him.
An idiot. A moron.
A pimpled ulcer.
A bag of pus.
Dumb as a bag of nails.
Cry baby.
Butthead.
Goof.
Brain-dead mother friggin' vomit-munching horse fornicator.
Edna?
I miss him.
I know.
Dr. Marcel will pay for this.
You think? He's got something to do with this?
Look around you. It's obvious that this guy is insane. I know the recollection of what happened back then must be buried somewhere in my brain. This is exactly why Dr. Marcel is trying to erase my memory. And to think he's got the nerve to accuse my father.
We'll find the missing piece of the puzzle, Edna. I promise.
That's Alfred's homework. Alfred was a real nerd, and he never let me copy off him. What's this? Scribbled on the edge of the page. Mattis Conrad? That's my father's name, but it isn't his handwriting. Although somebody has made a great effort to copy it, obviously. Just a second. That's my handwriting. I don't get it. Why did I sign my father's name on the edge of Alfred's homework? Harvey, do you know anything about it?
Oh yeah, I can remember that day very well. That was the day I taught you how to forge signatures.
Say, Alfred, I forgot to do my homework. Can I copy yours?
Mr. Hornbush! Mr. Hornbush! Edna's trying to copy from me again!
Shh, you treacherous stinking snake. Can you remember this, Harvey?
Yes, indeed I do. You and Alfred had a private lesson with Mr. Hornbush. The lesson was utterly boring. And while Alfred did his best to follow, I taught you how to forge signatures.
Do you think we can go back there so I can learn it again?
That should be no problem. Are you ready?
Yeah. Temple morph me to the past.
As you wish. Hold on.
Oh dear. I really do remember, I'm afraid. This is Mr. Hornbush's math class. He was very strict and he always picked on me. I'm afraid that if I don't pay attention, he'll lock me in the cupboard again. This is a riddle you have to solve on your own. Good luck, Harvey.
It's a note from Mattis, Edna's father. It's a note from Mattis. I wonder if it can be of any use. Edna knows a few great ways to insult the ugly frog face. Maybe Edna is interested in exploring hidden island realms. I'll have to get Edna out of here somehow. Maybe she has an idea of her own. Edna used to like this skull in particular. Edna could never stand math. I think Edna is afraid of Mr. Hornbush. I should go on a world tour with Edna. I'd love to know what it says. Edna needs to know about this merry-go-round. Edna's not gonna believe this! A Ferris wheel! If Edna gets wind of a circus, she'll be even more upset about not being allowed out! Edna would much rather go swimming than sit through this dull math lesson. Edna! There's a merry-go-round outside!
I love merry-go-rounds. This lesson is beginning to be a real torture.
Mr. Hardbush! Mr. Hardbush! Edna's talking to herself again, and I can't properly concentrate on my assignment!
Edna Conrad, you keep interrupting the lesson. I'll give you an official warning. On the third warning, I'm putting you in the cupboard. Do you understand?
I'm sorry, Mr. Hornbush. It'll never happen again.
I wonder if it can be of any use. What does that piece of paper say?
Oh, it's a note from my father. He just forgot to put marmalade on my sandwich again.
Edna! There's a Ferris wheel outside!
No, that's impossible.
I saw it!
That's not fair. Not fair, not fair, not fair.
Mr. Hardbush! Edna's talking to, and I can't properly concentrate on my assignment!
I have to ask you to behave, young lady. That is the second warning, Edna. Interrupt the lesson one more time, and I'll put you in the cupboard.
I'm sorry, Mr. Hornbush. It'll never happen again.
Edna!
Oh, I'd like to go swimming too.
Mr. Edna's talking, and I can't...
Edna! That's it. Enough is enough. Into the cupboard. Come on, move it.
But...
No back talk now.
Can you reach the letter?
Sure. I can't make out anything. It's much too dark in here.
This hole in the cupboard could prove very useful. You could pass the letter through the hole. Then I can read it for you.
Good idea.
This is incredible. The letter is from Dr. Marcel, addressed to Mr. Hornbush. The doctor is paying him money to hold you back in school. And he stresses that under no circumstances are you to be allowed to leave class early. Especially, and this one's underlined, when the weather is good.
I can hardly believe it. Obviously, Dr. Marcel has been carrying out a personal vendetta against me for a long time. He'll pay for this.
This all seems a bit illogical to me, but I've seen it written in black and white.
We'll get to the bottom of this eventually.
I think Edna is afraid of Mr. Hornbush. Maybe you should ask Mr. Hornbush to let you take part in the lesson again.
I can't believe that you, of all people, would say that, Harvey.
Why? We can wreak more havoc that way.
That, of course, is true. Mr. Hornbush!
Isn't that your father's handwriting on the note?
Yes, why? It's just a little memo about my sandwich.
Well, how about we create our own little note for Mr. Hornbush? In your father's name.
You mean we'll forge his handwriting?
We'll just borrow it. After all, you have plenty of time in here to practice it. Or did you have other plans?
You're right. This really sounds like a good idea. Maybe I'll even manage to get out soon enough to enjoy the weather.
That's how you learned to forge signatures back then. You got so good at it that after a while you could forge anyone's signature, just by looking at it.
Yeah, I think I could still do that. I really hope this is going to help me. This classroom is not exactly what I call one of my favorite memories. This is not a piece of furniture. It's Dr. What do you make of this, Harvey?
Woohoo! A lever! I wonder if it disables the fireball trap in the second level.
I better leave that to an expert. Look at that! The diploma bears Dr. Marcel's signature. But how do I copy it from there onto this form? My signature won't be worth much here. Okay. I think I could learn to forge this signature.
Sometime later.
That should do it. I can make an exact copy of the signature now. Very good idea. I'll just sign the form with Dr. Marcel's name.
Very interesting. And this object interact is how you even all of... Hold on. Yes? What can I do for you? Why don't you... This is the group therapy session for video game designers. If you don't have a signed registration, you can't attend.
I have a signed registration.
Very well then. Please have a seat with the others. Okay, if everybody's ready, would you, as a new member of our group, like to begin, please?
Yes, I'm ready.
Would you be so kind as to introduce yourself to the group?
If that's necessary. Hello, group. I am Adrian, King of the Recreation Room.
I see. Would you please tell us something about your formative years?
I was always picked second during gym class.
Second, I see. Let's move on to the next question. What color would your pet have been if it had been a dog?
Green.
Green. Well, well. The case is clear. You've been struck by lightning. Your inability to resist atmospheric energies has frustrated you. That's why you developed a control psychosis. You have to be on top of everything all the time and everywhere. This desire is so deeply seated that your subconscious has developed precognitive abilities. Why don't you just let go? Not everything has to be subject to your control. Lightning is one of these things. You don't have to feel insecure or helpless because of this. That's it. You're cured. You may go now.
Whoa. I'm stunned. Harvey, are you still there?
Don't worry, Edna. I'll always be with you.
Beam me up, Scotty. This looks dangerous. Hey, what the hey? The next exit is approaching. That's strange. Where's Mr. Frock? The next exit is approaching. Hey, this is Mr. Frock. Mr. Frock. He doesn't hear me. He isn't clean yet. I'll switch to the spin cycle just briefly. Uh-oh.
Hey, it's prohibited to pass.
I'm just visiting.
Always the same witty. Maybe the doctor should be less thorough. You always come up with the same old tricks. What else? You have a you're the newbie. Or no, wait. I'm really Alarm!
What's going on?
What do you think?
Where are all the others?
Isn't that something? I don't know what else, but obvious.
There. You stay here.
Something seems to have gone patently wrong here. Hey, Alu!
Hello, Edna. What brings you here this time?
I have one more
Fire.
I've made a decision. I want the shock treatment.
Brave child. Get me a better coat hanger, and off we'll go.
Let's talk about something else. I have to get a move on.
Take care of your karma.
Let's go! I want shock treatment.
Very well, then. We'll meet by the shock therapy chair. Can you find the way?
I hope so.
So off we go. Ah, Edna. Finally. So, are we ready to go?
Sometime later.
I hope you're all right over there. This is your last chance to change your mind. Too late.
Wow, that was really something. Yes, I think I can learn the barkeeper's handwriting. He's a bit dyslexic, it seems. He even writes stinky drink with 3 X's. This looks dangerous.